Yeah, this is Bang Bang Rahul. Do you know what makes me sick, don't you? Every time I put Facebook on now, yeah, you get these people, yeah, black, white, pink, mauve, whatever colour they are, yeah, snatching something, snatching old women's bags, cutting a bike with what everyone's watching, yeah. This guy's got an electric cutter, you know, backshot with electric, one of them cutters, and he's cutting the chains on a kid's bike to nick the bike, yeah, to sell it. To sell it what? For drugs? For crack? This crack, mate, this drugs is going crazy now. You know what I mean? You get people snatching old women's bags, jumping into a car, running down the street. Do you know what I mean? People, the guy was on a scooter, you know, on one of them invalid things, three-wheelers, four-wheelers. Someone's stabbing him in the throat to nick his bag and all them sort of things. It's got to stop, mate. It's crazy. I remember years ago, me and one of my pals was walking through Kingston Market. This was years ago, you know, even years ago it was at it, yeah. Walking through Kingston Market, and there was a lot of shouting, hollering, and screaming and all that. I walked over there with my mate, and there was this guy that has grabbed this old woman's bag, and she wouldn't let it go. And there's people, what it seems to me, the more people that watch, the less that someone's going to help the old woman out. If there's one or two, then they're going to help, you know. I don't know what it is, it seems to be that way, you know what I mean? And anyway, so I walked over there. I mean, as soon as I see it, this woman screaming, this geezer's dragging a barrel. Me and my pal went over there, and we smashed this geezer to pieces. But what happened, when my mate hit this guy on the chin, he knocked him over, but he didn't knock him out. So he had the bag still in his hand, yeah? And the old woman, she had the bag as well. So when he hit the guy and the geezer fell on the floor, the old woman fell on top of him. She's really now screaming, you know what I mean? Because the geezer's really trying to hurt the old woman. Right, so now we have to steam this guy something really, really terrible and give the old woman back her bag, you know. I mean, we was lucky in a way that it wasn't on camera at that time. It was lucky, yeah. So we let it go, give the geezer a right good hiding. I mean, a really good hiding, so the woman to get on with it. And and later on, obviously, he went, but we was driving through Kingston, three of us, me and my pal, a couple of my pals. I was sitting next to the driver, my mate was in the back, and we was going down by the club, forget Boulevard, not a Boulevard, no, some club in Kingston. There's about three together, yeah. And we're driving down there, and unbeknownst, it's the same guy. The same guy is with an old boy. There's an old boy there. He's got his bag. He's dragging this guy on the floor, just putting his bag or what he's doing. He's either see him go to the bank, see the old boy put money into his bag or whatever he's done, yeah? There's something in that bag that he wants. So he's dragging the old boy, and the old boy won't let it go, but you can see the old boy is going to let it go, yeah? So me and my mates pulled up, yeah? Me and my mate got out of the car and went over to them. He's a geezer. He's an absolute idiot. His face, he looks like an old fighter where someone's been smashing him to pieces so much. So he's on, what sort of drugs? He's on heroin or something, you know what I mean? He looked really, really rough, yeah? So smash, give him a cut the club. But now, right, I think it's a liberty, right, what he's doing. He's just going around, how many more has he done around Kingston, yeah? And the police, what do? They take him in, keep him in the cell overnight, and this, that, and the other. Realise he's on drugs, let him go, or whatever they do to him, take him back to the thing, goes in prison, gets back on the drugs in there, does this, does that, comes out, does the same thing. So they've got to be taught a lesson. So what we did, I thought, you know, why not? Why not? It's the right thing to do. This is what should happen. And if people drive around in vans looking for these people, we're going to go get 2 or 3 people a week out doing this. Obviously, the police are not going to like it, but we're saving old people from their bags being nicked and all that. But this is in Kingston. This is years ago. So give this geezer a bit of a clamp. We pulled him in the motor and took him to Richmond Park. Now he's going to be hurt, mate. He's got to be hurt. He can't be doing this. He's got to stop, yeah? And we've got to teach this guy a lesson. So in Richmond Park, through Kingston, not Richmond Gate, through Kingston Gate, we go to do a right, and we go straight down, and we go into this car park. There's a car park with a thing. Pull him out, take him down this sort of hill thing, and we realise now he's got to be taught a bad lesson. And my pal's really wicked, mate, really wicked. And he's got a stone, and he's now smashing the geezer's hands on a stone, with a stone, but really smashing his hands. And then he's doing his elbows, he's smashing his elbows, and he's doing his right hand. He's smashing it to pieces, right? And this walks away. The geezer, as soon as my mate started smashing his hands and his elbows, the pain was so bad that the guy knocked the guy's spark out, unconscious, yeah? Left him, yeah? He's got to get back. Someone's going to scream, see him, call the police, or call an ambulance, and get him took away. But he'll never do it again because he'll never be able to use his hands, or his arm will be fucked for the rest of his life. But that's what should happen. And when I keep looking at these Facebooks now and all this sort of what London is like, they're getting away with too much, mate. They're doing it's crazy now what they're running around doing, nicking cars and this, that, and the other, and jumping in cars and nicking people's cars and nicking all their money and this, that, and the other, nicking this and nicking that. Listen, I don't know all up with it because I used to do the same thing, right? But when they go in shopping centres and all that, motorbikes and all that, and they go into jewellery stores and smash and nick all the jewellery, fair play to them. Let them do that. Yeah, they're going to get caught. They're going to get bundles of birds. They're going to get 12, 15 years. But I used to do the exact same thing. We're not like that, obviously like different. But they let them get away with it. Let them do what they got to do. You know, they'll learn. They're going to learn the hard way, mate. They'll learn the ways that I've learned. You know what I mean? In and out of prison all my life. In and out of prison. And that's it. Anyway, let's not go into that. It's about these people that are nicking old women's bags and old boys' money out of their pockets. They're the ones who've got to be stopped. So if you see it, stop it, mate. Don't just sit there or stand there and look at it and think who's going to be the first one to go and be the first one. Be the first one to help them out. Don't allow it, yeah? Nice one.